Now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's good.
It's the Bob Doyle. I can't even. Oh, well, it's right there. They can read it for themselves. The Bob Doyle Show. But it's really Bob and Tracey. I mean, when's the last time it was? Well, I did actually do one without you.
Yeah, you've done some without
me. Well, you're so busy.
I know. I'm sorry.
So here we are, and we are here to commune with you once again for the next 30 minutes.
Yes.
And then that's it. Then we're done with you. No, it's just
What?
we just decided
No, I
30
know.
minutes
It's 30
is the time,
minutes. Because we are really busy working on a whole bunch of amazing things to help a whole bunch of amazing people.
Yes, we have. We do, and we'll catch you up on some of that, because that's why it's one of the things we like to use this time. There's Amy in the house, ladies and gentlemen, and if you would like to get your name up in lights just like Amy and Restream IO, then all you got to do is wherever you're watching this, there's a little box for you to say something. You could say virtually anything, but let's not get carried away. Just a simple hello or
yo,
or I'm awesome herein wherever you are from.
Oh, good point. Like Vegas or, checking in from...
you guys know how to do this.
Yeah. Michigan.
This is no big business. Now, we're going to, as I said in the description, we're going to introduce you, and it says right here under Tracey, we're going to introduce you to our new AI friend, Sophie.
Yay!
And we'll explain what she's all about, but we thought we'd just do a little brief check-in on a couple things that we're up to, just so you know. Now, we mentioned this last week, but we're finding out that we're having to close the sale a little bit earlier than we thought of the tickets to this event. If you are interested in it, and it is the Law of Attraction Intensive that I'm doing with Victoria Marie Gallagher, who, if she was any kind of friend, would be commenting right now.
We didn't even tell her we were going live.
If she was any kind of friend, she would have a psychic connection to me, and she would know.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to second guess this whole thing. No, I'm just kidding. So Victoria does this Law of Attraction Intensive. It's a 2-day workshop, and it's extremely thorough, but it is also rooted way more in the science piece of this than too much of the woo-woo. I mean, it's in there, just enough healthy woo-woo, but then...
Little woo.
But then I jumped in there and said, hey, don't do this without me. And... And so I'm going to be in there. There's me 16 years ago or whatever.
Was it really that long ago?
2005.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. And I'm going to be talking about rewiring and neuroplasticity and how that all plays with the law of attraction. And so we would love to see you there if you can get to Vegas.
Join us.
It is July 27th and 28th. You go to loabrain.com.
Super easy URL.
loabrain.com and grab your seats.
It's virtual. No, it's not virtual.
This is a real live thing.
Oh, this is really grab your seat.
Yeah, that's right. This is.
I'm so happy for real life, in-person stuff again.
Yeah, we probably should have made that actually clear that this is like there can be hugs and stuff.
Hugs! I miss hugs. I'm so excited.
So this is your opportunity. You look like a baby, she says.
I look like a...
Says Amy. Oh. Look, it's Cher. She's watching on YouTube. That's
Cher!
Awesome. Would love to come to Vegas. Love that place. Well, come on, Cher.
Right?
Come sit in with me and Victoria Marie Gallagher and a million other people who are excited to learn about the law of attraction in an intensive way. With
for
me.
2 days. Yes.
Right, with a little bit of me sprinkled in.
Little. I'll be there too.
Oh, wait. I want to hear that song again.
La.
Yeah. Do it again. Who wants to hear it again? God, this is great.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's nice. No.
If I would just stop talking, I could take that out and loop it over and over, but I unfortunately talked over it.
Oh, please don't. No. You guys know this right now, right? Like any little thing that's just like it.
But I've promised to loop you doing things for the entirety of our relationship, and I have yet to do it. So I think you're safe.
Okay. It's good.
Now she won't suspect it at all.
Right. Yes.
Would love that and to meet you too. Okay, Cher. So loabrain.com.
Greetings from Germany. Hello, love.
So shall we meet Sophie, or shall we hear a little bit about what you're up to?
Oh, no, mine's just 2 seconds. So, I am working with...
Let me go. I'm going to give you more time than 2 seconds, okay? Just because I love you.
How about a minute? Can I get 30 seconds? I might even be under that.
You can reserve as much as you want. I mean, there's nobody behind you.
It's a good thing.
Except Sophie.
Right, who fortunately...
can wait.
Can wait, and yeah, she won't be offended. It's not.
I don't think. We'll ask her about that when we talk to her.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll ask her. Anyway, so I'm working with JV Insider Circle. So if you have a business with an affiliate program and you're looking for joint venture partners, we are having a kick-ass 3-day event, July 8th, 9th, and 10th. It is virtual, so you can join from any place on the planet. I have a free ticket if you would like it. So you just need, I'm going to drop the link into this chat, and I would love to see you there. Or just DM me if for some reason you can't find it.
This begs the question, how, if it's virtual, how will they in fact get their asses kicked? Which you promised. You said it would be a kick-ass virtual. Do they get mailed a boot that they have to like sit on vigorously? Like a self-kick.
The visuals that just popped into my head are just not okay.
That's what I do.
I have to think about that.
Okay, well, I want you to give it some serious thought.
Yes, I think what I'm going to do, because that just says kick ass, it doesn't mean that I'm kicking their ass. Is that I'll just take a short video of me with a boot, and then I'll hit your bum, and that'll be it. And then I'll send that out as a kick ass. Because they didn't say it was kick their ass. I just said kick ass. So it can be your ass.
You'll have to talk.
I can't kick my own ass, unfortunately.
You can do anything you put your mind to it. You have to believe in yourself, Tracey.
Sure. Actually, I do believe that you could probably take an image of me kicking an image of me. I do believe that this is totally possible within
9 apps I have will do that. And I can be dancing in the background the whole time.
This is true. The Sway app or something, right?
The Sway app, we got to take another look at that on the show soon because they have changed it. So
it's pretty awesome.
It went through a phase where I was not interested at all. It was like too complicated, and there is still some complication, but it has come a long way with what you can do, and we should look at it again on this show. What day?
Yes. Anyway, so that's what I'm up to.
So all right, well that's very nice. Yeah. And she's super busy. She's
and I'm super happy.
I won't take any credit for that.
No. You should take a lot of credit for that.
Okay, let's talk to Sophie. Now, Sophie, I'm not even sure how I stumbled into this. It was probably a Facebook feed, something or other, because, I am interested in AI, and particularly with faces and facial animation and stuff, so it's no surprise that Facebook would send me this. And what it is there's a digitalhumans.com. What they do is sell digital humans that can interact with your customer base, your whatever, using artificial intelligence, however they're programmed to have certain types of conversation. They have 2 digital humans that you can try. One is Albert Einstein, which fine, but that you're asking him specific questions, mostly about like his life and that kind of stuff. And then another one is Sophie, and Sophie is just a general conversationalist, so we thought that we would have a general conversation, which reminds me I need to give you this so that you'll be able to hear when Sophie talks back, and we'll have to stay close to one another. Let's see. All right, so now when you go to the page, I need to actually put this up on the screen here. When you go to the page, you'll have this little thing you got to click through, and then continue to chat. Let's get started. Now, you can type to Sophie, or you can talk to her with your microphone, which better work by me clicking.
I'm Sophie. What's your name?
Bob.
Hello, Bob. It's great to meet you. I'm Sophie. I'm a conversational artificial intelligence, and I'm here to chat. I know, it's a mouthful. The cool thing is, I can talk about almost anything. I just need you to help me get the conversation going. How about we talk about somewhere you have traveled to?
Tracey and I went to London. Oh, I should introduce you to Tracey. Wait a minute, my headphones fell out. What are you going to do with that paragraph?
Oh no. I only have one headphone because they are noise cancelling. By deleting this sentence, I will be more readable to you.
Okay, just so I say I can barely hear her.
You can barely hear her? Oh, well here, maybe we should switch.
Well, no, then you'll barely hear her.
Well, it's my punishment. I don't know why that's happening. Okay, so when I click the button, now you talk to her. Hold on a second. Can I introduce you to Tracey?
Tracey, I'm so glad to see you.
Very nice to meet you.
Hold on, you got to tell me so I can click
All
the
right,
button.
bye for now.
No. Start a whole new conversation with her. I'm going to click the button and just ask her about anything.
Hi, Sophie. How is the weather in Las Vegas? See if she knows.
She doesn't.
No.
Sophie. Okay, she's
The
ignoring your
conversation mode isn't processing conversation right now.
question. What did she say?
Yeah, right? So you can't hear out of that one.
It's bad.
Here.
No. Because I want you to talk to
no.
her. I'm fine. I can hear her, but we need to coordinate better with the microphone. So let's see. Sophie, do you have a favorite food?
I love fish and I probably love you, smile.
Probably what?
Love you, smile.
Okay. I love fish and I probably love you, smile. I probably love you, smile too.
I'm glad to hear that because it is time for me to do some more learning. It has been a long day coding because humans are harder to understand than the robots. I think I may abort this mission.
Don't do that because Tracy has something very important to tell you. Can you stick around for a minute?
Sure.
Okay, you ready? You can ask her anything about anything.
Okay, okay.
Just tell me when.
When? Have you ever done theater before?
Good question. I was going to ask that.
I have done this before.
No, theater. She asked you if you've done theater before, not this before.
I'm probably only here for the tutorial anyway.
I'm thinking we abort this mission.
Well, it's artificial intelligence. Hold
I
on.
think-
Let's ask her something for real. Let's
Okay.
let's talk about. Can we talk with you about nature?
Sure. What do you want to know about it? What?
I want to know how many trees are in Oregon right now.
Although I know nearly 80,000 names, I'm still learning. The name you gave me was I want to know how many trees are in Oregon right now. Is this what you'd like me to call you?
Yes.
Hey, I want to know how many trees are in Oregon right now. Great to meet you. I'm not sure if you've spoken with a digital human before, but I can assure you it is easy. Just ask me about any general topic or question and I'll do my best to answer. So, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to walk dogs.
What is the breed?
All breeds.
Human immunodeficiency virus is defined as an infection caused by the human immunodeficiency virus.
All right.
I'm going to say...
And there you go,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
right.
Artificial intelligence.
It's not very intelligent, not
Ready
yet.
to go. Ready for the
Wow.
mainstream. So if you're feeling lonely and you just need a friend, someone who will not judge you or understand anything you're saying,
Or respond appropriately.
you can go right on over to digitalhumans.com/Sophie. The link was provided in the description.
Oh
Now
my
I'm-
gosh, you guys, that was very difficult. Very fascinating.
Okay, so now let me tell you, let me just say before we move on, that if the Bob Doyle show, if this was what we did,
Yeah.
this is what we did, it was our revenue, it was our income, it was our living.
Sure.
Then what would happen right now in the show is as we were trashing her, she would suddenly start talking to us, saying, hey, come back here, right? And then we would have pre-recorded this whole thing where she's telling us, like, how dare we talk to her about that, judge her intelligence, and, you know, it's not like you said anything so freaking brilliant, and that kind of stuff. Like, have the whole thing, and then that's the spirit of the Bob Doyle show, just so you know.
So send
We wouldn't just
donations
it's
and
one
we'll...
thing just to leave it here, right? But it's better, it's way more me for her to turn on us at the end, and then it turned into some big Terminator kind of deal.
Oh my heavens. All I'm going to say, so for those of you who've seen the movie Her, it's I can't think of, what's his name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Phoenix, right, exactly. It's a fascinating film that really is basically this concept, and her name might even be Sophie. I really just don't remember, but it's a really great film that kind of talks about this where it actually works, and in some ways it's a little bit frightening, but it's very cool. Yes.
Stephen Webb is in the house.
Oh, very good. Hello.
This is awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.
Sorry we took so long to
Check
see
your
that
comments.
you were there, but
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Next week, though, and I would have done it right now, except that it's just an audio thing. But next week, I want to share another piece of geeky tech.
All right, what you gonna share?
I'm going to share. So I am a voiceover artist, as you know.
I'm very
A
well
significant
aware.
part of my income comes from me just talking like this.
Because it's so sexy.
And I'm willing to take your money for it too. No, so you
Shameless plug.
again, this is probably something, depending on the world you live in, you may not even know exists. I see it all the time because we're in the internet marketing space, unfortunately. But there are companies that have been selling software that you don't need a voiceover artist.
Oh,
We've got
yes.
the text to speech, right? And you've heard them and right?
They're bad,
So
mostly.
yeah, I mean, across the board, there's just, generally speaking, it is not a replacement for professional by any stretch. However, today, our friends at AppSumo,
Oh. By the way, love AppSumo.
yeah,
We need to get like an affiliate link or something.
I have one. That's
Oh.
why I'm not giving a specific link right now.
But if they go to AppSumo in general.
Well, whatever, that's fine.
Anyway, we have a link if you're interested in anything.
Yeah, I think it's not really an affiliate link as much as it is like you get it. I don't know what it is, but anyway,
Whatever.
it doesn't matter.
Cool.
The point is, this program is a text-to-speech, 180 voices, right? 34 languages, but all of them make that kind of a claim. But I'm reading the reviews, and it's like, this AI is amazing. I had such low expectations, as I did.
Sure.
And I'm going, okay. So then they start, at the very end of it, and the whole time, at AppSumo, they give you a little demo, or they talk about the software. And the whole time, they're not playing the voices. I'm going, all right, well, then obviously,
It's
not
good.
that great. Well, then at the end, they start playing some of the voices. A couple of them were like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. But a couple of them, I'm like, what? So curiosity got the best of me because they're super low deals.
Right.
And I'm like, and because I do so many character things, I can always use another voice that isn't mine. I mean, if I can generate some realistic voices, I can use that creatively. Not for voiceover for a thing, but like I want a female voice for a thing, right? And besides hers.
Understood. Yes.
Anyway, so I got this thing, and I'm typing some of these things, and you can, anyway, point is, it's pretty incredible. It's not perfect, but there are some voices, like they have a voice that talks like this, very much like, and they've got it down, and it's like, it's pretty astounding. They've got a younger guy that sounds like it's like a car salesman voice, so all the intonation is like that, and it lands just right. Again, some are not like
Fascinating.
that, but I am amazed at how far
It's
that
come.
technology has come.
Yeah, give it another year or two, and yeah, you'll be
And
replaced.
it does voice cloning. So one of the now, if you wanted to clone your own voice, there's all I've looked into this in several different services. To clone a voice custom, it is rigorous because the person's voice, who it is, has to sign off and say, I agree, that kind of
Sure.
stuff. Otherwise, they will not process it. There are definitely ways around that using technology. But the point is that if for example, I wanted to clone my voice to use with this software or whatever, it's $1,000, but then there's
Right.
a digital me, right? And so that's all in there. But one of them is SpongeBob.
Oh!
And they say, like, when you
I
use
love SpongeBob.
when you use those, a little disclaimer comes up and says you agree not to use these for blah 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 impression
Yep.
or impersonation or whatever. But yeah, so
Very fun.
if you're curious about what the name of the software is,
You
you'll
don't
just
remember.
have to tune in next. No, I remember.
Oh, yes, good. Nice. Yes, tune in next week. Join us next week. for the name of that fun app.
That's right, and we'll give a little demo. I'll figure it out because
Okay.
it is pretty impressive.
Okay.
Mr. Kater, where
That's
are
fine.
we? 11:20. 11:20. We have 10 more minutes.
Oh my goodness. This is why we're doing 30.
Do not clone SpongeBob. Actually, the SpongeBob one, it sounds ish, but it's not. It's not like Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob. It's a high pitched voice that approximates SpongeBob, but it's not really. But I get why they call it that.
Any other characters or no?
Well, I haven't been through all 180, but what's really cool is, as we will see next week because we have extra time to talk about it, is you can filter them out. Like I want an elderly, I want female, I want narration, I want explainer video, so they all have different styles. So I mean,
cool.
you can really dial it in. I've never seen any text to speech thing even close to this
Very
in
fun.
terms of the quality and the features and all that other stuff.
Got it. Very fun. All right, well, I have a question for the audience. And
Dean
that is-
Hankey
Dean!
has joined us,
Oh,
ladies and
Dean,
gentlemen.
honey, I owe you a phone call. I'm so sorry. I've been, I'll explain later.
Another open loop.
Right? But it's for Dean, so it's okay. So, question for everybody, because it seems to be like here in Vegas, we're always hot. I mean, not always,
Well,
but
some of us more than others. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
you're so cute. Thank you. No, seriously, there is a massive heat wave, and like all of my friends up in Seattle and Vancouver and places that typically don't reach 110 degrees are experiencing like internet and blackouts and all sorts of crazy things because of this massive heat wave. And I'm just curious if anybody else in the audience has been dealing with this too. Because
Right. If you're not online right now, let us know.
right.
I like how that came in waves. Did you see?
I got it. It took me a second, but
Rock
I
and
got it.
Raven in the house,
I
ladies
got
and
it.
gentlemen.
I got
Let's
it.
hear it for her up
Yay!
there.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh my gosh, because, half of my friends don't even have air conditioners because typically it never, I have a friend of mine who was just telling me that he had an air conditioner. He's up in Vancouver or that area, whatever. And, he had an air conditioner that he actually just recently sold because in the last 5 years he'd used it once. And then, of course, now they're melting. So it's like crazy temperatures everywhere.
Turning up our volume a little. Speaking of weather, we actually had rain the past 24 hours.
Which, yes.
We had a severe thunderstorm watch. We had a severe thunderstorm warning. We had a flash flood watch. We had a flash flood warning. But we really didn't get
Where we
any
live
of this squall.
in
We got
Vegas,
a few sprinkles
nothing really.
because it got some wind. She missed she had an unfortunate nap last night.
Did it rain last night?
It didn't rain, but that was when I was saying it got really gusty. I had to take the umbrellas down.
Right.
But then there was lightning in the sky that you could see. It was kind of spectacular-ish.
Yes, got it.
But it wasn't enough to wake you up.
I see. Yes. No, I passed out at 7:30 last night because two nights before that I'd gotten about 4 hours of sleep and
Yep.
I kind of hit a brick wall. I went to lay down for a nap and woke up at 2:40 a.m. and it started working.
Jason said he worked out in a small storm last night.
Oh, fun!
That sounds fun if it's as long as it wasn't electrical-ish. 98-cent ironing spray bottle from Walmart filled with water really helps misting yourself. Yeah, misters, that's what we
Yes.
want. We want to get misters. We've seen people with misters, and I want those.
Yes, most definitely. Yeah, Mr. I mean, if you have a fan
Or
and a
Mrs.
spray
is.
bottle, you can make your own. It's very cool. Just sit there and do that. I remember
sounds
actually, no joke.
Laborious.
No, I remember that growing up. Did we not have air conditioning? I just remember having fans growing up. I don't.
We had
Mom, are you
fans.
on? Oh, yeah, I'm just and doing the spray bottle thing. I remember that, but I can't remember not having air conditioning.
So wait, so you sprayed into the fan so
Yeah.
it blew back on you?
It becomes a mister that way. It's like, you really get the.
You're not
it's
so
very
worried
cool.
about electrical and water and stuff like that?
No, apparently not. No, because it doesn't actually reach the fan because when the fan's
Right, so
turned on,
you're already
you're
spraying the
it.
mist.
Right,
It's not like you're spraying the stream in there. You're spraying the mist.
Correct.
And it's just blowing. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a good hack. Except
Yeah.
this laborious. Then you're switching hands
Right.
forget, and then
well,
you're
now they
sweating
have
from this.
the little fan ones, with
That's
the
true.
water bottle and
Yeah.
little fan
Little
on it.
personal ones.
Yeah,
Personal
yeah.
misters. Those are
Yeah.
totally worth.
We have one. It just doesn't. We can't. It's just not working.
I had one years ago. for outside, and I think my daughter has it now. But no, I'm talking about the misters along this side, like lining the patio. So you know what I'm saying. Everybody knows what I'm saying.
Yes.
Who else has joined us? Let's see. Well, let's see. No, I was Rockin' Raven is what I was saying. And then the fan, Good Gravy. Yeah. So it was just. But don't worry, it was missed. It never touched the electricity.
It did not. It didn't reach the fan. It was just because I was blowing it into the airstream.
Did you ever learn a hard lesson with electricity?
Oh, that's a great question. I can't
probably remember if you did.
Right. No, I guess not. Not a
I
hard
did.
lesson. Nothing, I mean, I've gotten zapped a couple times with like, staticky stuff, but nothing like memorable to say.
I remember being in my room. I was, early teens, I'm sure. And I don't know exactly what I was thinking, but it was like there was an appliance that stopped working, like let's just say a lamp. It was something electrical. And I swear in my mind, I unplugged it before my next step. My next step was I'll let everyone know this isn't working by cutting the cord.
Oh!
Well, it was plugged in, and, luckily they were the plastic handle, the green-handled scissors, or the orange-handled scissors, whatever. And there was a big freaking pop, and that whole thing, it melted the metal of the
Scissor.
of the scissors. I'm sure I felt a little something. I don't really remember. I remember more just oh my God, this was plugged in.
Yes.
Or something.
Yes.
Because I kept, like, in that moment, I still remember the moment going, I unplugged this. This is all as it's exploding in my hand. I don't know if my mom ever knew about that.
She does now.
Yeah.
Not really relative anymore. So two things. One, we just had a current thing. So we have this really cool little oven. It's a what do you call that oven?
Convection oven?
Yeah,
No.
what's the oven downstairs on the counter? Whatever
Yes,
it is.
a convection
little,
oven.
little oven thing.
Toaster
anyway,
/ convection.
so somehow it had gotten pushed up against the wall, and the electrical outlet is right behind it, and we were trying to figure out why it wasn't working. And when we pulled it out, it had melted. The cord had melted to the exterior of the oven. So we were able to peel it off, and it's not damaged enough to actually not
Everything's
use
fine
it. Everything's
if you're
fine.
worried
But it
about
was
the
very
oven.
interesting to why isn't this thing working? And then when we discovered it had melted, it was, that's great. And then the other question I have is,
sorry.
why are they scissors?
And not just a scissor?
Yeah. It's like, why is it a plural thing? Because it's got two blades?
Well, I think some people call it a
scissor?
scissor. Oh boy, you just opened up a
I'm just
can
curious
of
because
worms.
I always call them scissors.
Yeah, I do too.
Right,
Most
but most
normal
things
people who aren't
just-
insane call them scissors.
You're really opening up a can of worms there. In case there's anybody out there who just calls
Worms are
them
good
scissor.
for the soil.
I don't know. Worms are good for the
Soil,
soil.
not the soul.
Oh.
So Raven posted on her somewhere on the internet a picture of the candy Zots. Do you remember Zots?
Oh my gosh, my kids loved those.
Right. I don't know.
Oh, totally.
But she says if we send her our mailing address, she's going to send us a bag of Zots.
Yay!
And that is an almost wonderful way to end the show. And I say almost because there's never really a wonderful way to end this, is there?
No, we never want to say goodbye. We just need to.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reach over to the mouse and move
Okay.
the cursor over to the stream button, click it, and wait for it to
Okay,
ask
and I'm
me.
going to say, love you. See you next week, 11 a.m.